Well, here we are on the morning after our successful road test on this machine, and it's a horrible day out there today. I'm not going out on it again, but I have made a few minor little adjustments and tweaks. One of them being the ignition timing, which I actually checked off against some figures for piston position before top dead centre, and full advance is 0.210 of an inch before top dead centre, which equates to a whisker under 5.5 millimetres. So I've given it the benefit of the doubt and set 5.5 millimetres as the full advance position, and I had to back off the ignition timing by probably about 5 degrees or so. We were a little over advanced when we went on that ride yesterday, although it was running nicely. So I haven't started it since. I'm about to try. I've got my fire blanket ready and my fire extinguisher. I also noticed that checking round a few things after the ride, I said there were no leaks in the video after the ride, but I actually saw some very faint bit of oil running down here after I got back, and it turned out that all the cylinder base nuts were little more than finger tight. So I tightened them down, and since then I've checked the valve clearances again, obviously, cylinder head nuts, stuff like that, and I've also checked around. I've ordered the correct bolts, Allen bolts for the rocker box corners, because like I've already mentioned, someone's screwed M6 bolts in there. And it does actually, there was a comment that someone came out with that their T100C, I think it was, or T100 of some sort, had UNC thread. And looking at the parts books, they did actually change the threads at least once, if not more. So these aren't UNC, these are, I think, BSF or one of the equivalents. Anyway, the correct ones are on their way, whatever they are. What else can I say about this? All the Allen screws that have been used on the primary cover are imperial ones. I checked, there's no metric ones there. Likewise, the timing cover has got its correct imperial. Well, Allen screws aren't correct, but they are correct in that they are imperial size and not metric, as are the ones on the gearbox casing. So that's all good news. The 110 main jet in this carburetor struck me as being a bit small. What have we got here? I think it's a 624. Unfortunately, the last number there isn't very clear. But anyway, it's one of the 600 series concentrics, a Premier, of course, as I found out. The 110 main jet in there struck me and a few others as being a bit small. It was, let me get this right. Yes, it's got a 110 main jet in there, and the size of main jet listed, admittedly for the 375 monoblock that would have been on there originally, is 100. So 110 in this isn't really going to worry me, and the spark plugs came out looking a very good colour, so and it ran okay yesterday. So anyway, enough of my waffle now. I'm going to put the camera down, and oh yes, I raised the float height in this carburetor to eliminate yesterday quite a bit of spitting and popping when I tried to cold start it, and it also seemed to improve the throttle response. The float could barely move between how far it would drop to being fully raised, so I thought that was a bit not right, so I adjusted it a little. It's one of those stay-up floats with the metal tangs that engage with the float needle, so it was easy just to sort of bend that a little and give the float more range of movement, and also make it close the needle valve off in a higher float position, and it seemed to have been productive. But here's a genuine hot off the press hope it's not too hot cold start since making those adjustments. Let's see how we go this morning. great. This machine could do with a choke. I'm going to warm it up, and I marked the ignition timing as it was before, where I had it set what I thought was roughly, but I've got to say I think it ran a lot nicer than this. I may even raise the float height some more. I can't say that I'm over the moon ecstatic about that. More on this soon.